What's going on, everybody? It's Winny and Kels show. Today we have a couple topics, two topics in specific. We're going to be talking about gratitude versus entitlement. Starting off with Ryan Shepherd. She is the oldest daughter of D.L. Hughley, the comedian. And she's been tearing up the internet, basically reminiscing on some times that may or may not be disrespectful to her current partner, her husband. Let's get to this first clip.
You know, back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the ones. I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed. Marry the nerd.
Marry the nerd. I don't know why she decided to tell this story, put it online, and talk about her life partner, or what's supposed to be her life partner, like this, in any regard, whether it be in person, online, in any setting. This is completely disrespectful to him and their family in general. Like she said, she has kids. If you have kids, why would you even put this on the internet? So your kids can go back and find it and see that you were, quote unquote, having sex with guys with dirty white socks and Adidas slides. And then the way that she framed it, like it was some sort of accomplishment to be in that low of a stupor and basically have a guy that's worth a damn come and basically scoop her up. Because I'm sure this guy doesn't know or didn't know this before this video came out. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what she was trying to prove. Maybe that whiskey was getting to her. Maybe the fire was just feeling just right. I have no clue. Maybe it has something to do with, I would assume that she was privileged in some regard. She looks relatively around our age, maybe a bit older. So I wouldn't doubt that she grew up pretty lavishly, being the son of the daughter of a superstar. What you got on it?
Man, I think that the total disrespect just threw me back. Just the fact that she said marry the nerd. Like, is that how you see the man of your life, the father of your children, just the nerd? Like, you know what I mean? That shows a lot of disrespect from her, and actually belittling him just because of his profession is not, you know, he's making real good money, obviously. You know what I mean? And just because he's providing a lifestyle that you can live the soft girl life, he's a nerd. Why can't he be the greatest man ever? She didn't speak with no fire toward that man at all. So I felt that was a big slight on her part against him, and talking about past dudes. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. You know, you happy that he provides the life for you. He affords the life for you to do what you got to do. You make that clear. But it also sounds like she's running the house as well. You know what I mean? Like she's the ruler of the domain and she's the queen on the throne.
Yeah, that's how I saw how she framed it with he's in the house putting the kids to bed and I'm over here drinking the whiskey, kind of like she's in the husband's position and he's in the bitch boy or the wife's position. But yeah, just boiling down this person that you say you love to a nerd who accepted the chick who is getting clapped out by bums, basically. That's essentially what she was saying. I was having sex with bums. And I ended up with this guy who is a medical doctor, pediatrician, whatever it may be. And now I get to chill and relax, and he is none the wiser because he's in the house putting the kids to bed. I think it's just short-sighted, idiotic. I don't even know why or what type of person would do this. Just treating the dude with the utmost disrespect. But she did have a response because she has about 4,000 comments on this video specifically, and all of them are like, you are one of the most embarrassing people on the planet. Like, this is ridiculous. I think there's maybe about 10% of also delusional women talking about how they also married nerds and had whatever going on in their past. Just insane. But she did have a response. Let's get into this response.
A couple of days ago, I accidentally went viral for a video I did last week telling women to marry a nerd. I also made the cardinal mistake of admitting to having sex before I met my husband. I'm guilty of the exact same thing their mother is, having sex. I'm not guilty of having sex with a dumbass. That's true, but still. In my video, all I was trying to do was tell women to not have sex with the type of men who produced the dudes in my comments. And men from all across the internet are making think pieces about it. You know, I'm a slut, I'm a skank, I got trains run on me, my husband was my last option, I settled, he settled, may this love never find me, that kind of thing. And before I met my husband, I used to eat men like that, like the ones in my comments, alive for funsies. And I know, the joke, oh, you used to swallow dick. Oh, God, make better jokes. You guys have been telling the same fucking jokes since like the Salem witch trial. Like, you know in The Wizard of Oz when the lion tries to scare Dorothy and she like goes like, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, oh, I'm actually like, I just need some courage. Like a lot of you are just trying to figure out how to be a man. And that's how it comes through. Like, you're really that mad that you took time out from your job at Publix to do a 45-second think piece on a married woman talking to other women? I don't see the masculinity in it. A lot of you glitch when you hear that a woman has had sex before she met you because you know that you could never measure up in real life. All that practice you've had in your room in the dark with the flashlight, you know the thing with the vagina on the end, but it looks like a nightlight. You already know that you would never measure up in real life, and a woman who has had sex with a human would know that, which is why a woman having sex before she met you scares the shit out of you because you know you're cooked. I saw this study the other day that said 50% of you have never even asked a woman out in real life. Guys, 50% of you have never even grown the cajones it requires to walk your little ass across the street and ask a woman you think is attractive for her number. And you're in my comments trying to flame me for dating 10 years ago. Baby, it's giving you're a virgin who can't drive. I use the euphemism, look it up, of dirty socks to talk to women who is my main target about dating the type of men that ultimately don't align with you long term. Now, the men I dated were in like law school, med school, like, you know, working at Goldman Sachs and stuff like that. So like, it was a euphemism. I wasn't actually talking about like you, like, no. Y'all are the same dudes talking about Russell Wilson's so gay. Can you imagine stepping up and like raising a child that wasn't yours? Before your shift at the Piggly Wiggly. The audacity. The same men who tell women who have had children that they're run through. Like your mom was. Like, the misogyny is never gonna fly for me. I'm entirely too smart. And frankly speaking, I blame my father. I have entirely too much money at my disposal to give a shit. The amount of you that look like demigorgons, like true demigorgons, telling women that they are passed around. Sorry, hold on. The married women in my comments are like, yeah, I love my IT nerd. I love my software engineer. I love my neurosurgeon. And you guys heard nerd and heard what exactly? A nerd, here, I'll put the definition here. You can find definitions of all kinds in a dictionary. It's a book that has words in it. We'll talk about it later. A nerd is just somebody who's really smart. I just told women to marry smart men. That's it. I married a smart guy. I didn't marry a smart guy because I trapped him. I married a smart guy because we were both at the same grad school. And we ran into each other. That's probably why I don't run into you. Do you know the kind of man it takes to deal with me every day? My mouth? I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to eviscerate. I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to flame and break apart because I could. But you make it easy. And I look at your comments and you guys basically circle jerking each other. And all that comes through to me is how weak, how unoriginal, and how small you are. I think a lot of you have a humiliation kink, and I didn't go to school for that, but I'm a fast study. If you would like me to continue to humiliate you, you're going to have to pay me for it, though. So I'll send my Venmo and my Cash App and my PayPal, and you can send me money, and we can do this offline.
I think this is her attempt at some type of
Reconciliation.
yeah, I
Trying
don't
to
even know
fix
if
a
it's
mistake.
reconciliation. The funniest thing is she went right back to the original points that everybody was telling her was not the thing. I think the point, a lot of people in the comments are literally saying the point flew right over your head. The point of everybody's discontent to the original video was what was it even necessary for you to say any of that? Yes, people have sex before marriage. Yes, people have lapses in judgment as they go through their life and through college, high school, whatever it may be, and maybe you slip up here and there. But being a pushing 40 woman and like making light of it in public on the internet, and you're not a superstar. I think she's confusing her father's fame for her being somewhat famous or being able to rattle these things off without any pushback. I'm not sure what responses she even wanted from that. I don't think it was thought through. Just like this response, I don't think we're dealing with a thinker here.
Same person. We're
Yeah.
not. We're not. We're dealing with a narcissistic, gaslighting woman
Mm-hmm.
that believes her shit don't stink. Okay,
That was perfectly put.
Absolutely making a fool of herself. Now, she's a very attractive woman. I give her that, but her brains don't mix with her attraction very well, because she's still trying to belittle somebody else to just justify what she said in the previous video and moving forward, which doesn't make any sense at all. You
Right.
understand? Like, you're just proving the fact that you're dense with
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Period.
And I don't even think she has money, because I don't think I mean the father's obviously not funding her lifestyle, but I mean they're possibly pretty well off. I'm not sure what she does, but he obviously is a doctor or whatever, and maybe they're living a decent life, which honestly, even if you're a pediatrician, you're probably still struggling because you got student loans. And she said she went to grad school as well, and she was dealing with Ivy League dudes, and it just the back and forth in her mind of, oh, I was dealing with bums, but I wasn't dealing with bums, and y'all are bums, but my husband's not a bum, but he's a nerd, and y'all are nerds. And it's like the entire argument is just a contradiction on crack. It's just she can't really figure out where she stands, and this is all just due to a lack of accountability. She just doesn't want to say, I was wrong, that was idiotic to post, because honestly, any sane person, they would have seen the comment. One, they wouldn't have made the video. Two, they would have seen those comments and been like, oh, everybody can't be wrong and I'm right. I obviously did something wrong. Let me go back and have some self-reflection, which she obviously doesn't have. Apparently she's holier than thou. Thank God it's Easter, so she can be risen with Jesus, and she is apparently a heavenly creature who is without flaw or mistake. I did want to show
Praise
this.
God.
Yeah, praise God. I did want to show you this meme though, which literally is exactly what she's talking about, and I don't think she's realizing. I really hope that she saw it, but she's a narcissist, so I'm sure she's probably read all 284 of these comments.
Absolutely.
Tell me that is not literally perfect.
Oh man, that is spot on. That is spot on.
Spot on.
And the
and I
last person back is her husband, right?
Yeah, and at the end with the flowers, like, and it sucks for that guy, because he probably got into it thinking, okay, this chick is, because people like this are very good at hiding their flaws. So she probably hid all her flaws, push
Absolutely.
everything up under the what's her name? Like you said, she's a attractive woman. Um, so he probably saw that they were both in the same school or whatever, or doing the same thing. Lives were tracking on the same track. But that's what I always say. I think I say every video. Ask the questions, man. Ask the questions. Wait, whether it be the end of the night or early morning, get them when they're not really fully got their makeup on and all of that. Ask them these questions, man. What type of dude? What was the last dude you were with? When was the last dude you were with? Who? What did he do? What was his thing? Why'd y'all break up? Ask these questions because you could, without knowledge, end up marrying a chick like this and end up in a similar situation. Obviously not as public facing, but this situation is not few and far between. Most of these women have skeletons in their closet that would make anybody cringe. She was just dumb enough to open her closet and record it.
In front of the whole world and just say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I actually think she said a little bit more things in the video that was more cringe. So if you want to play it, finish
I
up the
honestly
video.
really don't. Honestly, just even looking at her face kind of makes me sick. It's just, it's just not. I think she's naturally just a, like you said, narcissistic airhead. Like there's nothing that she could say to remedy what she's already done. It's a matter of picking up a broken vase, gluing it back together, and then literally dropping it again. Like nothing that she says can put a bandage over all
No,
the
she's
damage
not
that she's already
rectifying
made.
it at all.
Yeah,
She's digging a deeper hole. She
yeah,
goes on to say in the video, like, I used to eat men alive. I used to,
yeah. She said that.
tell men about this stuff, but even with that being said, like, think about the delusion that a person has to think that they're so high and mighty and so intelligent that they feel like if you do anything to that I don't like, or if I don't like you, I'm a roast you until you feel like you're nothing. That
Right.
right there is a flaw of deflection. That's how you feel about your damn self. You just deflected on other people that you feel don't give you exactly what you want when you want it.
Mhm.
Period. Because the simple fact is, if you feel like any woman that feels like they have to do that, it has to be some type of negative feeling towards that man at that time.
Right.
Whether he didn't track, he didn't give her what she wanted, or she presented herself and he said, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Try, and passed her by. She felt slighted enough to try to destroy that man's demeanor and personality by ripping him apart. Oh, you got this, and that's what the little D comment, and you can't F, and you know what I mean? All you do is watch corn all day, and all these demeaning things, but that's just a reflection of how you feel about yourself in the forefront. Even though her father is a famous comedian, we all know DL Hughley. We don't know how that lifestyle was growing up in that household. We don't know what type of traumas. We heard that it was a incident with his younger daughter. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Maybe that set a effect to the whole household.
It could have, for
So
sure. Um,
you
I
know,
I think her probably seeing and visualizing all these things, and I'm assuming that she didn't have a normal upbringing as well, because you can see, and
mhm,
you'll usually see this with people who are um, only children. You'll see where they kind of think everybody must bend to their will. They don't really see
right.
there's no nuance in the conversations that they have. It's either bend to my will, or um, I'm gonna put myself on this pedestal where even if what you say is right, what I'm saying is more right.
Mhm.
So
My way or the highway type thinking.
yeah, I would say it's even worse than that for sure. But that is literally the way that she's treating it. It's my way or the highway. What I said was right. It doesn't matter what y'all say. Y'all are bums. Y'all are this. Y'all are that. Which is crazy because I mean, everybody. You got over, what was that on the last video?
And
4,000
sometimes when I'm
comments.
feeling
4,000 comments. There's no way everybody was a bozo or a bum or a loser or whatever she is making up in her head, that all of these people behind the screen are terrible. But yeah,
Absolutely.
that's enough on her. I think the internet is going to eat her up indefinitely. I think she'll always be a bozo. I really can't wait until this gains more traction and then the bigger platforms get to it and she gets to actually see like, I'm an actual idiot, because I don't think she's going to take it from anybody other than people that she sees as successful. And unfortunately, she probably sees people in the media and these larger podcasters and larger interviewers as more reputable than regular people, I guess. So we'll wait until that gets a hold of it, or the mainstream media gets a hold of it and puts her in her place, hopefully. And I feel bad for the dude. My heart goes out to that dude because he slipped and fell into a pile of shit, man, for sure. And he got kids with it. It's just no backpedaling. Make sure y'all ask those questions, man. Ask those questions, get to the bottom of it, and really see if that chick is really the one. And if you see massive character flaws like the ones that this chick has, get up out of there. Do not try to reconcile. Run for the hills. Do not try to reconcile. Do not try to keep it in your back pocket. Do not keep on blowing loads in the chick, man. Get gone. Leave.
I'm gonna add one more thing to it. I wouldn't be surprised if she cheated on old dude or what she call a bad boy because he was too nerdish where she wanted him to be dominant. But you can't be dominant with a female that feel like she's domineering everything.
And this story will continue to evolve as well. It'll evolve either into, hopefully she sees the wrong in what she did and she continues moving forward and becomes a better person. I don't see that happening. But usually how these things end is either in divorce, or she's going to hop on here one day, oh, he was treating me all types of bad and this, that, and the third. So just...
And I walked out one on me and I slept with my best friend.
Right. And when all that happens, make sure y'all keep this in the back of your head. All of these points that she had where everybody's a bum and a bozo, and she got the nerd who is super good, but yet she's shitting on him at the same time in front of tens of thousands of people. But on to the next topic, I wanted to go into, and this one is laughable at best. This is Leslie Jones. It's funny because she's also a comedian. Not the best comedian. She was in that.
We on the road, man.
Yeah, not the best comedian. She was in that failed Ghostbusters revive with the all-female cast that people were kind of mad about. I think they put in like, was it 5 women? And I think out of all 5, it was like two comedians, and one wasn't even a comedian. She just does comedic movies. Just a clusterfuck that movie was. But she's been in the news a couple times actually for some of the things that she says. She is extremely mannish and disrespectful, very loud, and I don't even know what to call it. She's like a warthog in a cage, just kicking the cage, trying to get out. Yeah, trying to get out. But let's see what she said. She went on. I forgot this chick's name. It starts with a Z, but pretty big interviewer. And she kind of plays a character inside of the interview. But let's see what Leslie Jones had to say.
Let's get into it.
I do.
So a dominant to your submissive.
I'm not submissive.
Could you be a trad wife is what I'm asking.
Trad wife meaning like I'd be at home and no.
Like making Oreos from scratch.
I don't absolutely not.
Why not?
Because that's not who the I am. And my daddy didn't raise me like that.
To be a trad wife.
To be anybody's wife. My dad used to literally say that to me. I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
That's so brave.
I don't know if it's brave or smart. Most of the people that I know that's gotten married are divorced now.
And so really that's an indictment of the institution.
Yeah. I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are 2 different images that come into my head.
Absolutely not. I don't think, I don't know how you don't. A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't
Get married.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, you are crazy.
How am I crazy?
You are crazy.
You're saying that marriage is a...
No, I don't believe in the marriage. No, I don't.
So you wouldn't get married?
No, and I don't think it's beneficial for a woman at all.
Y'all have COVID. Everybody in you brought COVID to me. I have to shoot in Chicago.
I did not bring no goddamn COVID to you.
Good God, look at those, look at those,
Listen,
look at those bucked teeth, man.
her daddy said he ain't raising no weak ass boys. You know what I'm saying? Her daddy, he ain't raising no weak. Don't get married out here. Her daddy said she ain't raising no weak ass boys. Thugs for life.
And this is another case of the point went straight over your head. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at this comment. Man, her dad was calling her ugly. Basically, I think he knew the things that she would be subjected to with that ratty smile that she's got, and that snout, and that got them damn eyes set so close together. Man, there's no way most men are gonna take you serious. So, I mean, she's low key right for thinking that, because a man ain't gonna take your shit, and I think that's what she's come across. She's come across the ugly girl conundrum. Yes, you're a girl and you see all the other girls getting treated nice and this, that, and the third. And for some reason, when you get with the one or two guys that you may every 5 years, they're treating you like you have no stock. You have no investment in the situation. And it's true, because men are visual and they're looking at you and they're seeing you and they're like, you gotta abide by the rules. You get
I can't get hard with this shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Well, even deeper than that, you gotta get on the train. You don't have no room to haggle. I'm doing you a favor right now. So you need to be picking up the trash and taking it out. You need to be cooking. You need to be cleaning. You need to be doing everything in your power to try to keep me here, because I walk past women that look better than you probably 99% of the time. 99% of the time, you are getting bested by every other woman in the room. So you're gonna have to hold true to those standards. You're gonna have to, and a lot of other women realize that. A lot of women realize, hey, I might not be the best looking, but I'm still a good woman. And you gotta pick a struggle. You can't be looking like that and acting like that. That is just two things that can't mix. You might be pretty and have a bad attitude. Cool. At least you're still pretty. But you can't be busted.
And sometimes that don't need to last all the time.
Right. Yeah. Beauty never lasts. But
you can't walk in a place and all your theme song is "I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far." Oh, like that can't be your theme song every time you walk into somebody scattering. Like, and I think she has a very masculine outlook on life, and she has always played that hard comedic mannish role, you know what I mean? Whether she's a bouncer outside of a club, getting real aggressive with men on film, it's like nothing about her screams femininity. Like, I don't see a feminine bone in her body. And let's not throw shade at her career. I think she had a phenomenal career. I think she's a phenomenal comedic actress. And she plays her roles to the T. She's funny. She has personality, but when it comes down to relationships, I think that she wants to be so authoritative and so in the front line of the relationship that she don't want to play the back for anybody, because it makes her feel lesser than. Right. And with that mindset, being the woman that she is, and being that she has money, she has a hierarchy, she has a celebrity, but she's still not willing to yield to a man's perspective,
right?
Because she feels as though it's unnecessary for her to do that in any aspect. So she rejects marriage, and she rejects, I guess, relationships for the most part. And she's stuck in this loop of, I don't want to get married. It's not that you don't want to get married. Nobody's finding you as a choice or an option right now because of the way you act and the way you present yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not attractive by far. I'm pretty sure if you soften yourself a little bit, someone will want to step up and see what it's like. And, because you absolutely funny, you have personality. Like I said, it's there, but you have to be able to pick up like you said, you got to be able to clean the house a little bit. You got to be able to cook the meal,
Yeah, no,
and still,
I definitely want to frame it because, yeah, she's had a decent career. I think she's more or less a jester. She's been put into a lot of films based off of her willingness to be the ugly chick.
and
Even
she's tall. She's like
there's
6'2".
I have no clue. But I do know that she is 60 years old thinking like this, which is insane to me. And I think when they put her in movies, it's almost in jest because even if they try to doll her up like how she is right now, like no amount of glam or no amount of makeup is gonna overshadow how busted you are and how bad that attitude is realistically. Because yeah, absolutely, you can get dolled up or whatever and still go about your business and live a happy life and find somebody who does see whatever your personality may be. Yeah, it might be few and far between, especially at the age that she is now. But yeah, I mean, there's a chance, but she's not even giving herself a chance. And I think there was another issue that she had where she went on the Breakfast Club, and I want to get into that clip. And Corey Holcomb actually had a response to it as well.
Leslie said, these out here can't.
Y'all don't know how to woman correctly.
Leslie Jones tells a story about kicking a guy out of her Ritz hotel room for disappointing her, and Corey immediately turns it into one of the funniest visuals you'll hear all week.
Leslie is having issues with her right.
I had some bad 2 nights ago at the Ritz. I told that to get the out. How dare you me like that at the Ritz? The Empire State Building is right there. How you like that in front of the Empire State Building? Out of here. Dudes are not working. Y'all done ate all that McDonald's. You ain't drinking water.
Ain't no ever go you right. Can you imagine Leslie spreading the eagle like, come get it?
I bet you her is spit. She be absorbing. Leslie, what's happening?
You know, Big Les, she's 6 feet.
Right.
She be musty.
Yeah.
So you gotta in the wintertime. We ain't mad at you, Leslie, but god damn, sister, I don't know what to tell you about that monkey getting right.
Yeah. and Corey Holcomb put a good. And you know what? I hope Corey Holcomb gets that gets D.L. Hughley's daughter as well, and really just gives her the gun the same way, because it's the same. It's like you don't have no room to be saying any of these things. Like you should be not accept the bare minimum or accept nothing at all. You should have you got to know where you stand in the world and how people look at you. That's just self-reflection 101. Like, know what your flaws are, know what you should be able to accept and what you shouldn't accept. If you got 5 pounds soaking wet, you don't ask for the muscle guy, the muscle bound guy at the gym. He don't want your ass. The same way she wants to apparently get fucked by a porn star, get fucked by a Superman or some shit. It don't matter where shorty, you could take me to space. You are not, you are low-key disgusting. Niggas don't want to hit that shit. And I think when she might need a reality check. And I think it might be too late. That was just last year. So she's 59 this year. Yeah, I don't know what was floating through her mind or what be floating through her mind that she thinks, or who are your friends? Because they should be telling you, say, hey girl, slow down. Don't, you got them buck teeth and them eyes is cut a little cross-eyed a little bit. And you
ain't nobody telling her the truth, man.
You be wearing the Sonic the Hedgehog haircut. Yeah.
Listen, I can just imagine how it go. Ain't no man coming up to you and saying, all right, let's go to the Ritz and we're gonna fuck and shit like that. And you pick him up and throw him on the bed like he the bitch. And say, come get this. Shit, you think he gonna be attracted to that shit?
And
you just put that man underneath your arm and threw his ass on the bed over your head. WWE style. Dumped on him.
Caveman in the face. The Sonic the Hedgehog haircut, and then 60 years old. Listen, you got this attitude. You're just not a palatable person in your current state. Fix the personality, which I also think is too late for that, but at least try to cover up the attitude or whatever. But nobody's checking for you. And then even the marriage thing is like, yeah, stop manhandling. That's a little fantastical, but it's like nobody's checking for you. Even the conversation of marriage, nobody's trying to marry you. What are you even commenting on this for? It doesn't it's not helping you in any way. Maybe to get some headlines. Absolutely. You got some traction from this. We're commenting on it right now.
Absolutely.
But you see this all the time. You see the big girl who wants the dude with the 6-pack abs, or you see the bald-headed chick who wants the dude with the nice dreads or whatever it may be, longer hair. You see these things where it's not comparable, it's not equatable. Just because you have a vagina doesn't mean you have your pick of the litter. You also have to conform with what the audience wants. And as a comedian, you should know this above everybody. The people who ingest what you're giving out set the price, and your price is half a cent. You are below a penny at this point in time. You are an older, not attractive, brutish comedian, 6 foot, just like no.
Amazon.
Maybe for the WNBA they like them big, ugly joints. Y'all can handle the ball well, but at least as far as handling dudes' balls, that's a hard no. Most dudes is gonna pass.
That's a hell no.
Yeah.
And listen, in all seriousness, man, and this is going out to the audience. And shout out to our subscribers. We running up them numbers. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We love the support, and we want y'all to keep on supporting us. Hopefully we give y'all great content throughout the support, and we appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But on a realistic level, for anybody, male or female, if you're looking for a certain type of person to be with or a certain type of person to marry, sometimes you have to work on yourself to get yourself to the level that you could attract that type of person into your life and then go from there. But if you're not willing to go to the gym, eat better, and present a better lifestyle for yourself and put that love and invest in yourself before you go to seek the supermodel or the guy with the 6-pack abs, or you know what I mean, some chick with that looks great in a bikini, work on you, get yourself to that level, and then I promise you, every time it hits, that you attract what you become. Period.
Right. Yeah. Law of attraction is real. Yeah, we're gonna close this out. I do have 2 questions for the audience. Speaking of the audience, one, how do you feel about Ryan Shepherd and what she was saying? Do you think that is any way to treat your partner, or do you think she has a point in any way, shape, or form? And then for Leslie Jones, men, would you? And all the men will know what I'm saying. Would you? I'm probably gonna get a lot of no's. And then another question for Leslie Jones, for the females, do y'all have friends like this? If you do, are you telling them the truth? Because I think that comes with accountability too. Accountability isn't just in your own self-interest. Sometimes you have to reach out to your friend who doesn't comb their hair, or sometimes you have to reach out to your friend who has a bad attitude. You got to tell other people who they are, especially if you care about them. You got to tell people the truth. And I think she's not receiving a lot of the truth from the people that care about her and the people that she cares about. And this is the product of that.
Absolutely.
Until next time, go ahead and answer those questions down in the comments, or give us whatever you got on the topic down in the comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like the video if you fuck with what we're saying, or if you don't and you just want to stick around and see if maybe you like something from the next video. We'll check y'all on the next one. Just keep sharing. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.